Welcome to Blinking, where we make questionable financial decisions one magic card at a time. Today we've got some blinged out CDH coming at you, featuring Nev piloting Thras. I personally will be playing Sisay, Tristan is playing his first game on Rogsi, and Brandon's playing Loot. Any pre-games?
None for me.
None for me.
Negative.
Same.
I'll take a draw. Dryad Arbor as my land for turn, cast a Rograk, and then I'll pass my turn.
I'll draw. Go Marsh Flats, land for turn. Probably just, I'm going to shortcut this. I'm going to pay one. I'm going to get an Underground Sea off of that. Lotus Petal with the mana from the UC, cast a Chromatic Star, cast a Mox Opal. Mox Opal is on. I'll tap Mox Opal for a blue, and there's that Brainstorm.
So Tristan tries to shortcut this Brainstorm before he fetches. This obviously doesn't work because the Underground Sea could be in the top 3 cards that he brainstorms. We catch this pretty quickly, but not before he's able to look at the top 3 cards. We weren't able to fix the editing, so what we have him do here is get the Underground Sea onto the battlefield, and then we make him keep the top 3 cards that he already looked at on top of his library. Judge strike number 1 for Tristan, but we'll give him a break because this is his first time playing Rogsi. Good for me.
Yep.
If Brainstorm is good, while I'm looking, I'll get that UC. I'll look at the top 3 first. I'm going to put them back in this order. I'm going to draw this card, and then I will move to my instep and pass turn, and while I'm doing that, I'll go get that Underground Sea.
I will draw for turn, Windswept Heath. I'm going to get a Plateau, and with the Plateau, I'm just going to play a Ragavan, and I'll pass turn.
I'll draw, play a command tower, and I'll kind of just play an opal, and then I'll pass.
I'll take a draw. I'll play a Waterlogged Grove as my land for turn. I'll tap it for 1 and pay a life. And then I will cast a Crop Rotation. I'll sacrifice the Waterlogged Grove. Yeah, it'd be really cool if I had something to do with 3 green mana, but I'm gonna have to pass my turn.
Alright, I'll untap. I'll draw.
In that game I played Hunter, this is when it all went wrong.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is where Tristan says, oh, hey, I top decked Adnos.
Even if I did, I wouldn't have the mana.
Bro. It's exactly what he said.
I'm just going to Mox Opal to sack the Chromatic Star to draw a card. I'll make a black mana off of the Chromatic Star hitting the graveyard. I'll play a City of Brass for turn. Tap for 2, lose 1 to the City of Brass. And I'm going to cast this Redundant Grinding Station to keep my Mox Opal turned on. And then I'm going to pass if that is good with 2 cards in hand.
Assuming you're just going to ignore the ETB trigger.
Yeah.
Crunch your Mox Opal and get rid of it for us.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that right now.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll untap, upkeep, I'll draw, play this Mount Doom, land for turn. Tristan, take 2, please.
I will. Go to 36.
What goodies do we get off the top?
Mystical Tutor.
That's pretty good.
That would have been lovely.
I think I'm just going to leave it out there in space. Yeah, I'll sack the treasure I made from Ragavan immediately. Have to actually pay a life for Mount Doom. And I'll put a Cabbage Merchant out on the stack. If that's good, I am shipping it there.
That's a draw. Play an Ancient Tomb. Cast the Badger Mole. Earthbend an Ancient Tomb. And I'll just pass after that.
Take a draw. Play a Volcanic Island as my land for turn. Tap for a green. Cast a Birds of Paradise. Tap for a blue. 3 green. Float 2 green. I'll cast a Fimage. I'll make a copy of Badger Mole Cub. Badger Mole enters. I will Earthbend the Guy's Cradle to pass after that. I'll let this 2 floating go.
I'll untap. Draw. Shock in a Watery Grave. I'm just going to cast Rog and then pass.
Well, this is officially the worst Cabbage Man of all time. I will untap. Draw. Play this Flooded Strand. I'll fetch it. Or get this Tundra. I shall go to combat. I'll declare this at Tristan again.
I'll take 2.
Oak, I'll make a treasure. And what do we get?
A Mox Amber. Wowzers.
Ooh, we like that. I will cast the Mox Amber. Tap for a green here. I'll pay a life into this. I'll cast a Bloom Tender.
Yeah, I'll pass on it if it gets to me.
And then I'll sack my treasure. Cast Sisay. If we're good on Sisay, I'll pass there.
I'll untap and I'll draw. Stomping Ground. Tap Ancient Tomb for 3. Command Tower for another green. I'll cast an Invasion of Ikoria. X is 2.
I'll have a Cabbage trigger. I'm passing on Invasion if it gets to me.
I'll pass
X equals
on it.
what?
2.
Yeah, I'm good on it.
I'll give it to Tristan for Cloud of Fairies. Cloud of Fairies ETB. Untap the Ancient Tomb in the command tower. Hit 2, tapping the Ancient Tomb again. Tap the command tower. I'll cast the Displacer Kitten.
That's your
Dear
second
Lord.
spell for this turn.
Yeah.
Pass on it.
Yeah, I've got to pass.
I mean, I've got to pass on it as well. This doesn't seem good, though.
Can Nev or Tristan, can you cast a spell?
I don't know if I should say.
I can't right
I mean,
now.
yes, I can cast a spell.
I guess if the Displacer is good, I'll just pass my turn after that.
Keep and draw. Polluted Delta is my land for turn. I'll pay 1 and I'll find a trop. Blue-green, cast a Mockingbird. I'll have Mockingbird enter as a copy of Cloud of Fairies. In response to the Cloud of Fairies trigger, I'm going to tap some lands here. This enters in response to the ETB trigger. Tap Dried Arbor for a green. I'll tap the Guy's Cradle for 10 floating green. And then I'll untap these 2. I'll tap this for a blue. I'll use a floating green, go to 9, and I'll cast a Thrasios. Use 4 green mana, go to 5, and I'll activate Thrasios. Scry, reveal a Nature's Rhythm, and I'll draw it. It'll be my 3rd spell too, and I think Hunter's packing a Mind Break Trap.
I'm packing.
I wonder what I can do here with that Nature's Rhythm that I revealed that won't like make you guys instantly Mind Break Trap it. I'm trying to think of like what I can get for value here.
So you'll hear it a couple times during this game. Nev is convinced that I have a Mind Break Trap in my hand. I had 0 interaction, but I did want to bluff my way through this to make sure that Nev didn't push for a win. I don't know how much further you can go before I have to start messing with your board, and I would like to save my stuff for Brandon's problem.
Bro, what am I doing, bro?
You got a kitten, bro. That card has caused us so much issues.
I'll put it on hold for now. I'll play Table Police. I'll tap for a blue, I'll use a green, and I'll cast a Gilded Drake. Alright, Gilded Drake enters the battlefield. I will take the Displacer Kitten.
I have a response. I'm going to cast Legolas's Quick Reflexes.
I'll have a food trigger.
And I'll target the Displacer. Trigger Displacer. Let's hit Badger Maul. No, Earthbend to Command Tower. Let me target Cloud of Fairies instead of the Badger Maul for the Displacer trigger. And then I'll untap these 2. And that's all I got.
Tap the Dryad Arbor for 2 green. I'll go up to 6. Cast Nature's Rhythm for X equals 3.
I'll have a food trigger, and I'll be passing on it.
I'll be passing on it as well.
Casting Nature's Rhythm.
I'll put a Spellseeker onto the battlefield from Nature's Rhythm. Spellseeker ETB, I'll find this Finale. Tap this for 9 mana, go to 10. I'll do a Finale for X equals 3, just in case. Cast a Finale.
I'll have a cabbage trigger.
I'll put a Gilded Drake into play from my graveyard. There's a trigger on the stack.
I'm going to tap a red. I'm going to cast a Pyroblast. Put a Displacer trigger targeting the Displacer Kitten to flicker it.
Regardless, I'll have a cabbage trigger on top of the pyro. We good on that?
I'll just hit the Thrasios.
In response, I'll activate Thrasios. Go to 3.
And then I got Displacer targeting itself.
Crying. I'll reveal a pact. And I'll draw it. I have to pass on the Displacer Kitten trigger. And then the Pyroblast resolves Thrasios back to the command zone. And Gilded Drake had no valid targets again to pass my turn.
I'll untap. I'll have nothing to untap. I'll draw. I think I'm just going to pass with 3 cards in hand.
In response to end step, I'm just going to tap. I'm just going to show all these as tap. I'm just going to make 1 mana. I'm going to put an Enlightened Tutor on the stack.
Well, yeah. Well, what are
Right.
you getting? Because I have the pact in my
I'm
hand.
probably just going to get a tithe with it.
It's no bueno.
It's not good. I'll pass
If
on
you-
it if it gets to me.
I'm not telling you. I'm not trying to like gaslight y'all into saying the Smothered
Yeah,
Tithe is not awful.
It's
but
good. It's a really good card.
I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. If you let this tithe resolve, I'll deal with the Displacer Kitten before it gets to his turn.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Put the tithe on top of my deck. Yeah, I'll just tap 2 more foods. I had 5. I'll pay 4 life. I think it's 4 life. I'll put a Dismember on the stack, targeting Displacer. Okay, so some of you might think we're making a really big deal about this Displacer Kitten. Caveat, Brandon's deck revolves around Displacer Kitten and Flickering Loot, so most of the time when Brandon resolves this Displacer Kitten and gets to his turn with a lot of mana, we're just dead. We've lost to this a bunch of times, so we make a big deal about this Displacer Kitten, and that's why.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Okay, move to turn, draw my card, move to combat. Tristan, take to tap for 4. I'll lose a life off of that Mount Doom, and here's a Smothering Tithe.
This is not good.
Yeah, I am
I'll go to 30.
just beating him up.
Yeah.
See what you get. You get a Simian Spirit Guide.
Wow.
That's not the lunch money I wanted.
It's not a necro.
Okay.
Already gave you a Mamber.
What the fuck, man? Just going to ship it there, I think.
Untap, draw. I'll just tap this into a loop. I'll cast a Chromox.
I'll have a cabbage trigger on that.
You're good. And then I'll imprint a Dower Port. And then I'll just tap this for a blue to tap blue to draw 3 cards. I cannot pay for time.
Okay, I'll make 3 treasures.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah,
We're fucking dead. Okay. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I will pay for the tithe. I'll tap this for 2. Blue, green, blue. Tap the Guy's Cradle for 8 mana. Cast a Wan-Shi-Tong.
Yeah, I'm just going to respond to it, I think. I'll tap for Sans Demir. Tap 4 of these guys. And I'll put a Sisay activation on the stack.
I'm gonna have to pass on it if it gets to me.
I'm gonna respond to it. I'm
Go for it.
gonna tap out, lose 1, sack a pedal, cast an Adnos.
I'll pass on the Adnos.
Yeah, I'm passing on this, bro. If this ends up biting me, y'all can flame me later, but I don't think... Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking here. Why would I let an Adnos resolve? At this point, I only had 5 mana left, so I could put 1 activation over top of the Adnos. Tristan has no mana. He's already exiled his Simian Spirit Guide. He has no free bounce spells in his list. Tristan's just trying to Adnos to get a bunch of cards in hand for interaction. But since I'm playing Sisay, I'm just putting activations on the stack. I felt pretty safe letting this Adnos resolve. I really wanted the extra mana left over so that I could start flickering something once I got a meal out with the activation that was buried under the Adnos. There's really only 1 card here that could stop me, and that was Deflecting Swat. I took my chances, let it resolve, and this is how it played out. Okay, back to the Sisay activation.
I have to pass on the activation if it gets to me.
Oh, yeah, I got nothing.
I'll find a Derevi.
You didn't find a D-SWAT there, Tristan.
No,
Okay,
no, I
yeah,
found
we're
it.
dead. Okay, we
Yeah,
lose.
I just found a Fierce.
Yeah, ETB trigger will target the Bloom Tender. Any responses on the ETB trigger?
I can't do anything about it.
Okay, so I'll untap the Bloom Tender. I will immediately tap the Bloom Tender again for Sans Black. Go down to 1 tapped food here. I have 1 untapped food. I'll put another Sisay activation on the stack. Deadpool with the second. I'll have it swap with the Revi. Are we good to untap, do the ETB trigger? What I'll do is, now that I have Deadpool out, it untaps Bloom Tender. I'll tap for 5, put another activation on the stack. Okay, with this last one, I will find Emil the Blessed. I have 5 treasures. I will immediately use 3 of them to flicker the Derevi, infinitely untapping the Bloom Tender, making infinite mana. I already have Mount Doom on the battlefield, so at this point, I will use the infinite mana to infinitely flicker Derevi, infinitely sinking infinite damage into Mount Doom to kill the table.
Sick. GG.
GG's. Thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed what you saw today, make sure to like and subscribe or leave a comment down below as it helps support the channel. We'll make sure to see you next time for another game of Blinged Out CDH.